Okay, class, it's time to put on our detective hats. Buried in the pages of biblical prophecy, we find coded messages that are not just strange, but 100% true regarding the future. We find beasts with multiple heads and horns, a dragon, a lamb, flying scroll, and teetering statue. We see lions, leopards, and bears with an occasional swooping eagle. There are red, green, black, and white horses, iron scepters, and bronze mountains. On the surface, none of it makes sense. Well, not understanding the meaning of the symbols is like trying to read this. When the dragon saw that he had been hurled to the earth, he pursued the woman who had given birth to the male child. But the earth helped the woman by opening its mouth and swallowing the water that the dragon had spewed out of its mouth. The dragon became enraged and went off to wage war against the rest of her other offspring, those who keep God's commands and hold fast to the testimony about Jesus. Without having the key that reveals the meaning of each symbol, it doesn't make much sense. These messages are not science fiction, they're not mythical, but true, important messages about the future, given to us in advance for purpose. If only we knew the key to the code. Well, thankfully, we've been given the key to the code. Our first clue. Hidden within scripture, we find the definitions of symbols, opening up the plain meaning for the reader. Mountains are kingdoms or kings. Waters are peoples, multitudes, nations, and various languages. Beasts are empires. The dragon is Satan. Lamb is Jesus. Woman is Israel. Male child is also Jesus. Other offspring of Israel? Those are Christians. So, let's read the passage again with the symbols decoded for us. When Satan saw that he had been hurled to the earth, he pursued Israel, who had given birth to the Jesus. But the earth helped Israel by opening its mouth and swallowing the peoples and nations that Satan had spewed out of his mouth. Satan became enraged and went off to wage war against Christians, those who keep God's commands and hold fast to the testimony about Jesus. Makes much more sense now, doesn't it? Remember, although the symbols temporarily hide the meaning, the underlying message is always literal and true. Maybe it's time we take another look and read God's prophetic instructions with new eyes and an open heart.